14 easy tips to always find cheap flights. Finding cheap flights can be tricky, but it's definitely possible with a little planning and effort. Here are 14 easy tips to help you find the best deals on flights. 1. Be flexible with your travel dates. If you can, avoid flying on weekends and during peak travel times. Airlines typically charge higher prices for flights on these days. 2. Consider flying into or out of smaller airports. Smaller airports often have lower landing fees, which can translate into lower fares for passengers. 3. Book your flights in advance. The earlier you book your flights, the more likely you are to find a good deal. 4. Use a flight search engine to compare prices. There are many different flight search engines available, so it's important to compare prices from multiple sources before you book. 5. Sign up for email alerts from airlines and travel websites. This way, you'll be notified when there are sales or fare drops on the routes you're interested in. 6. Consider flying with budget airlines. Budget airlines often offer lower fares than traditional airlines, but they may also have fewer amenities and restrictions on baggage and seat selection. 7. Use a travel credit card to earn points and miles. Many travel credit cards offer rewards programs that allow you to earn points or miles that can be redeemed for flights and other travel expenses. 8. Consider flying open jaw. This means flying into one airport and out of another. Open jaw flights can sometimes be cheaper than round-trip flights, especially if you're flying into a popular tourist destination. 9. Consider flying multiple airlines. Sometimes, you can save money by booking flights with multiple airlines, especially if you're flying a long distance. 10. Be aware of hidden fees. Airlines often charge hidden fees for things like baggage, seat selection, and in-flight meals. Be sure to factor in these fees when you're comparing prices. 11. Book your flights directly through the airline. Sometimes, you can save money by booking your flights directly through the airline instead of using a travel agent or third-party website. 12. Consider flying on a weekday. Airlines typically charge lower fares for flights on weekdays than on weekends. 13. Fly during the off-season. If you can, avoid flying during the peak travel season. Airlines typically charge higher fares during these times. 14. Be patient and persistent. Finding cheap flights takes time and effort. Don't give up if you don't find a good deal right away. Keep checking back, and eventually you'll find the perfect flight for your budget. I hope these tips help you to find cheap flights on your next trip.